Okay, good morning, grades 10. Hope you're all doing well. So I'm just going to explain what our tasks are for week 4. First of all, before we begin, just remember that starting from today, you can measure, or the school will be measuring engagement not just by the picture, the questions that you post on our engagement doc, but also, if the teacher has evidence that you are doing work during the time slots. So I will post a Google Doc for you to post questions or comments if you have them, but also I would focus on if you are doing work and I see evidence, that will count as a tick. So what we're going to be looking at this week is we're going to be looking at race in Othello. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously after you watch this video, is you're going to go onto the link on Google Classroom and you're going to take a test, and you're going to take the skin tone IAT. Take the test. It's going to ask you a series of questions. Try to answer as truthfully as you can. Follow the instructions of the test. The test maybe takes 15-20 minutes. You will probably need something with a keyboard for it. I think you can probably do it on an iPad or something, but it's probably better on a laptop. And be really honest with the test. Try to follow all the instructions, and it's going to reveal basically what your unstated biases are. And once you've done that on Google Classroom, there will be a space for you to reply, sort of reflect a bit after taking this test. Now, I don't want you to say what the results of the test were. That's completely private and personal. But what I do want you to reply to is, were your unstated biases the same as you thought before you took the test? Did you think you had any particular views, especially to do with skin color? Were they the same as your results? Did that surprise you? Why were you surprised? Really reflect on this, because it's a really important part of understanding Othello. So once you've done that and you've posted your reply on Google Classroom, you need to watch the videos that I'm going to post. There's some videos about race in Othello, explaining a bit about the history of race in Othello, about the debate about race in Othello, and you're going to watch Act 1, Scene 1 of the Royal Shakespeare Company production of Othello. And what they've done is they have Iago is played by a black actor, so they have changed the sort of racial dynamics. So watch that. So once you've watched all of those, once you've taken the test, once you've done, you replied on Google Classroom to the results, you're going to answer this question. How important is race in Othello for the reader, both contemporary and modern, so both in the 1600s and in 2020, in order for us to construct meaning? And when I say construct meaning, to interpret, to create characterization, to have our views about the characters and the play and what happens. So how important is race? And you need to create a Word doc for this. Just an offline Word doc is fine. And you need to submit this to ManageBag. It should be 500 words. And this is going to be due in on Monday of next week. So you've got a whole week to work on this. It's not much. Take the test, post or reply to the results, watch the videos, and answer this question about how important is race in Othello. Just a reminder, some of you are behind on your study guide. You're a long way behind. Basically, the more you fall behind in this, the more difficult it is going to be for you later. Okay, and I don't want to have to start emailing parents, etc. But if some of us don't start doing our work soon, I will be forced to. So as ever, I will be available on Google Hangouts during our slots to answer any questions. And other than that, enjoy and have a good week.